sparks in the sky. Every single lap is do or die. You can feel that thunder through the wheel in your hands. This is Sim 500, this is where you stand. Sim 500 nights, we're burning up the sky. iRacing engines scream, we're never saying die. From the green to the white to the checkered light, we're built on grind, not luck or hype. Sim 500, this is our life. Wednesday warriors door to door, league night fist through a fiber core. Short track rages, super speedway calm. Turn 3 chaos in your sweaty palms. Thursday Xfinity riding that knife. Loose off too, yeah, that's real life. Feather in the throttle on the razor's edge. Praying that echo don't cash your pledge. Gloves on tight, we don't back down. Taking every inch on this battleground. You can feel those ghosts in the legacy lanes. Old school legends whispering your name. Sim 500 nights, we're burning up the sky. iRacing engines scream, we're never saying die. From the green to the white to that checkered light, we're built on grind, not luck or hype. Sim 500, this is our Monday night, next gen fire. Wednesday night, lead the desire. Thursday night, Xfinity burn. Sunday night, Transervice turn. Crowded up, 3 wide line, pushing fade on the high side climb. Say the name, feel the flood. Sim 500 in your blood. Sunday storms in the Transervice GN, long run grind where you forged again. Fuel runs tight, tires screaming no, but you hold that wheel, never letting go. Every season page is a scar on the wall, Hall of Fame names that refuse to fall. From rookies in FFB shaking fear to champions crowned in the premiere. Sim 500 nights, we're burning up the sky. iRacing engines scream, we're never saying die. From the green to the white to the checkered light, we're built on grind, not luck or hype. Sim 500, this is our life. Sim 500 nights, Sim 500 fights. Wheel to wheel and side by side, this is where the legends ride. Sim 500, this is our life. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good morning. Welcome to Sim 500. Lights up, rigs on, tempers running high. This ain't just a lobby, this is Sim 500. From the papyrus days to the laser line, old school soul in a new age grind. Premier series where the best come bleed. Pixel scars from the dirty clean speed. Monday lights, next gen roar. Cup cars pounding on a digital shore. Every restart, heart rate red line. Chasing one more win in the Monday night shine. Rubber on the rails, sparks in the sky. Every single lap is do or die. You can feel that thunder through the wheel in your hands. This is Sim500, this is where you stand. Sim500 nights, we're burning up the sky. iRacing engines scream, we're never saying die. From the green to the white to the checkered light, we're built on grind, not luck or hype. Sim500, this is our life. Wednesday warriors door to door, league night fist through a fiber core. Short track rages, super speedway calm. Turn 3 chaos in your sweaty palms. Thursday Xfinity riding that knife. Loose off too, yeah, that's real life. Feather in the throttle on the razor's edge. Praying that Neko don't cash your pledge. Gloves on tight, we don't back down. Taking every inch on this battleground. You can feel those ghosts in the legacy lanes. Old school legends whispering your name. Sim500 nights, we're burning up the sky. iRacing engines scream, we're never saying die. From the green to the white to that checkered light, we're built on grind, not luck or hype. Sim500, this is our life. Monday night, next gen fire. Wednesday night, lead the desire. Thursday night, Xfinity burn. Sunday night, Transervice turn. Crowded up, 3 wide line, pushing fade on the high side climb. Say the name, feel the flood. Sim500 in your blood. Sunday storms in the Transervice GN, long run grind where you forged again. Fuel runs tight, tires screaming no, but you hold that wheel, never letting go. Every season page is a scar on the wall, Hall of Fame names that refuse to fall. From rookies in FFB shaking fear to champions crowned in the premiere. Sim500 nights, we're burning up the sky. iRacing engines scream, we're never saying die. From the green to the white to the checkered light, we're built on grind, not luck or hype. Sim500, this is our life. Sim500 nights, Sim500 fights. Wheel to wheel and side by side, this is where the legends ride. Sim500, this is our life. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good morning. Welcome to Sim500.
Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure to have you live and in charge. We got a little practice going on for the drivers, and I wanted to make sure I got in a little extra early, so that way we could make sure that things were working properly and things were, you know, on point like it's supposed to be. And all the things. I might sound a little bit different. Things might be a little bit loud, might be a little bit soft. I don't know what's going to happen, but all I do know is that Tonight, we're going to go racing. That's what it is. Mr. Van Ness, thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you to everybody for being out there. Sim500 here in week number 5, Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the field. And it is huge, huge racing. We're about to throw these Grand National cars at a slick mile-and-a-half tri-oval with multiple grooves, big tire fall-off, and 0 places to hide. Qualifying about to finish. It is insane. Last week we were at an auto club. That one lived up to the hype. Long green flag runs and Joey Gittino highlight reel tumble, and there were 3-way chess match from the front. Mark Jorgensen Jr., David Schildhouse, Stephen Miles, between those 3 drivers. And in the end, it was number 88 of Mark Jorgensen Jr. finally cashing in and parking it in victory lane and proving the bottom-feeding, tire-saving line can still win your race in 2026. Points-wise, here's how they kind of stack up tonight coming into today's race. David Schildhouse is still the man. 4 starts. 4 top 5s, a win, and 185 points. He's been the model of control this year. Fresh off of that Auto Club win, Mark Jorgensen Jr. has clawed his way into second, just 13 back with a win, 3 top 5s, and has led a ton of laps. Scott Simley keeps quietly doing Scott Simley things, third in the standings. All top 10 so far. No laps led yet, but he's playing the long game. Tyler Dalton sits 4th, only 40 out of the lead, building momentum, back-to-back strong runs. Tommy Ryan rounds out the top 5, just a few markers down. Just 41 markers down after a tough week, but we've already seen the speed out of the 99 car early this year. Right behind them, E.J. O'Rourke, Wesley Donaldson, Troy Height, Chad Coleman, Justin Fuller, all lurk inside that top 10 in points, and every single one of those names has shown race-winning speed already. Fuller's got 2 wins and 4 starts. Miles is coming off of a podium. Nelson Rivera's been quick, and guys like Glazer, Pistoli, Macklin, Jatina, Rivera, and Schrader, they're all one good night away from jumping right back into this thing. Tonight's schedule, 120 laps around the mile-and-a-half racing surface. No fast repair. If you wad it up, you're fixing it the hard way. Limited sets of tires in the pits, so managing the right front is going to be everything tonight. 100% fuel, full-length green flag runs on the table if these guys can behave themselves. And just like always, Sim500 incident points matter. Aggressive but respectful is the name of the game. This series is brought to you by Transervice Logistics. For over 55 years, they've been keeping freight moving across North America, from dedicated contract carriage and full-service leasing to maintenance and freight management solutions. If your operation needs a smarter way to keep trucks rolling and customers happy, head over to transervice.com and see how they can build a solution around your business. And a huge thanks as well to Sim500 eSports Racing League for putting this show on every Wednesday night. And to our partners that help make this broadcast happen over here at Signature Esports, we thank you very much. Practice is in the books. Qualifying is starting to wrap up, and we're getting ready to roll into race 5 with the Transervice Logistics Grand National Series here from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Don't go anywhere. We'll be coming back to you as the race gets ready and with the race information and just kind of where these drivers are going to be. And we'll be right back. Oh, dokily. All right, we're ready. Let's take a look at your race information before we jump into the starting grid. 1.52 mile length racing surface here tonight, week 5 in the Transervice Grand National Series. The O'Reilly Auto Parts cars, formerly the Xfinity cars, now getting that name change at iRacing, so we do like it. Track temperature 104 degrees, 78 degrees on the air temperature, 45% humidity, partly cloudy sky with a 2-mile-an-hour wind. Again, 120 laps, 3 sets of tires, which means they've got what they start with in those tire changes coming. No fast repair, 100% fuel. These drivers are going to be fast. It is one of those racetracks where multi-groove racing matters. JP Phillips is your pole sitter here tonight, as Bentley Glazer will be your outside pole sitter. Tyler Dalton was fast last night, so we'll get to see what he can do here tonight. Mike Kelly will be outside row number 2, sitting alongside he. Justin Fuller having a great qualifying effort here tonight, so look for him to have good long-run race pace. Troy Hite's going to be right there to his outside on the start of this one. Tommy Ryan, Nelson Rivera, row number 4. David Schildhouse is going to have Will Farmer to his outside. West is going to have Jorgensen Jr. there in row number 6. As last week's winner tries to go for a repeat here tonight. Robert Fryery III, Nick Silver going to make up row number 7. Brian Pinal is going to be out there with Wesley Donaldson in row number 8. Kogar Scott Sibley in row 9. Chad Coleman, Richard Swavely, our lone driver, came here tonight. Is going to be out there in row 10. Carl Avage is going to be out there with Mike Montesi, and then we'll see Stephen Miles, Jeff Ryan trying to work their way forward as well. Bobby Wetzel, Joe Hunt's going to make up row 13. Row 14 will be Charles Woods and Joey Gitina. Brent Scott's going to be out there with Glenn Campbell. Brian Workman, E.J. O'Rourke, Kevin Stone, Ron Hollyfield. Then we'll see Ray Rogers and Doug Sigmund out there. And last but not least, Mark Schrader and Gerald Livingston through the 19 rows. 38 drivers tonight, as the perfect number for racing. Bentley Glazer will have the outside lane. JP Phillips the inside lane. If you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. Goes a long ways for what we do. Hello to Budgie out there. She gives you both chats, and she kicks butt, takes names. Mr. Van Nest, again, thank you for the like. Thank you to everybody for being out there, knocking it down, doing the thing that we do, and that is called racing. We love all the things racing. We love all things eSports related. We love it all, I promise. Car's going to look a little different. I'm probably going to sound a little different. I'm going to get excited. I'm going to be ready to rock and roll. And at the end of the day, I promise, folks, this one is going to be awesome. All right, drivers are ready. I am ready. You are ready. Pace car will make. And one of the things I didn't mention in my pre-race is how hard it is to get on pit road here. And it's going to be slick. It's a downhill bank. It's one of the toughest pit roads to get on when it comes to the 1.5 mile racing surfaces. So that means keep your P's and Q's on point. That's the way we see it. All right, I'm ready, folks. I hope you're ready. I hope we're all just ready to rock and roll and ready to do the thing that is racing here as we get ready to go green flag racing here in Vegas. Roll the dice. Let's go. J.P. Phillips, fastest lap of the race so far, 31:21. Tyler Dalton up the spot. Glazer back in spot. A mile and a half. Showing up tonight, Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Some of the best racing for the Xfinity Series happens on this racetrack. I absolutely love seeing it. We do have a driver camp tonight. That is going to be the man, the myth, the legend. That is our good friend over there, Mr. Rickman Racing, Rich Swaveley. I think number 32, a little Mellow Yellow. Mellow Yellow is actually my favorite soft drink, for those who don't know. So here's Montesi coming up the outside just ahead. Go forward, take a lap with the Sim500 native, Mr. Rich Swaveley. Promise, a little bit. 12 Scott Simmons gets ahead. Not a bad day, budget. Make sure if you give me any feedback on the audio, make sure you do, please. I appreciate that. You know, because I want to make sure that I'm not blowing everybody's eardrums out. Fastest lap of the race, Nelson Rivera just ran it. Tyler Dalton has closed into the distance on Mr. J.P. Phillips. And we'll go back to it. The iRacing scene for you. Back at racing. 4 lanes of travel on this racetrack over the corners. You can see the impressions on the cars. You can also see the scenes if you're a driver. You got the wall riding right there. Also right to the outside. Those tiny little grooves in the racing surface. Some of those models are also Tyler Dalton slide back a spot, go back to third, back into the field here. Track Coleman's going to be at 3 spots. The 60 has just cleared, and we have Brian Pinal in that 21. That'll work on what he's got. One of the drivers most impressed with in the Xfinity Series, the 91 Wesley Donaldson. Keep the car clean. The 4 of Montesi going to the outside. See the 24 there, the side draft. Opportunity. Ford, let him utilize that outside lane to work his way forward. A driver you must keep your eye on here as we almost look through wide to the corner. Right out of the corner, we'll see the Ford of the back bumper. It's Justin Fuller. Justin Fuller's dropped 4 spots. That Toyota's always on lock to make sure we let him go. Nick Silver up 3 spots. I don't have all the fancy stuff going on when it comes to the other PC. The other PC is down, folks. It is down for the count right now. And the reason why it's down is because it is taken apart. Got to go through and look at a lot of things. Nelson Rivera to the lead. The pass for the lead just happened a moment ago. It was Nelson's pass on J.P. Phillips out of turn 4. When they started ripping that outside lane. Able to make that happen. It's all good. It's all gravy. Phillips pole sitter out of the back straightaway. We'll see Tyler Dalton, Bentley Glazer outside pole sitter. Worked on saving. Tommy Ryan is up a couple of spots here as well. Robert Fryer in the third is up 5. Schildhouse just ahead. 5-1 back over the back bumper. Jorgensen Jr. up 2. Those have Nick Silver trying to press the crest here and be there to his outside. Jorgensen cleared up, drops in. We'll run second lane. And try to throttle back up. Right to the back bumper with a 5-1. '16. Ford has seen the Tennessee Bulls fan move back a couple of spots. But hey, gotta make a deal. Wolf Farmer back here at 95. Is that Chad Coleman at 4 behind, ahead of him? Montezzi's been able to make some things, make up some ground here. 60. Seen a little bit of that groove movement as well. Georgia teed up 4. He's in 24. There's Charles Woods ahead, or just behind him. Sorry, Glenn Campbell. That's a good little work happening. EJ O'Rourke up 6 early. Scott Sinley was off 7 from the start of the race, but this man is always about finding that next race line. They don't count him out just yet. Rivera, Phillips, Dalton. That'll be the front pack here. But while they do that, I'm going to make some adjustments. Be here for just a moment. You're going to go quiet. We'll throw it on exciting so we can keep up with the drivers. Because the racing... Oh, 20, never mind. Hold on. The 21 almost went around. Brian Pinal had Stephen Miles. 32 all the way to the bottom side. There's Rick Swavely. Head of steam down to the bottom side. 24 was trying to exit out of the corner. 21, little free, pinched down. And now a run from Jeff Ryan right there. Now work that Stephen Miles did not want to have to adjust for here. Now having to adjust on the fly. And now has a rock and a hard spot between them. Joey Zatina doing the same thing. RB, thank you for the like, sir. Somebody else gave me a like a little while ago. Who was it? Who was it? Donnie, thank you for the like, sir. Christina, thank you for the like as well. I'm missing it. I keep missing people. Good. I hate getting tagged in Discords whenever I'm broadcasting. It brings up a notification. I can't stand it. I'm like, what'd I do, Budgie? And guess what? It wasn't you. It wasn't you at all. Yup. All right. Now I'm going to make some adjustments. I'll be right back. right, keeping up with what's going on in the world. NASCAR is back on. Keep an eye on all the race lines right now. Is 28 of 120 is complete, 29 underway. JP Phillips reassumed the lead while is still standing here, making some adjustments on just kind of lots of things actually. So yeah, but we're just trying to figure 10 out. When you have to make adjustments, just gotta do the thing. Joe Hudson had an issue on 27. He had an off track. Let's take a look here. I think he just got free out of the corner. He did. Went for a ride in the grass. Pulled the tires off. A little hot again. Got back under speed. Got back under way. Try to manage the car. JP Phillips, Tommy Ryan. That's your top two. Big swing off three. Going to work back to the outside. There's a 14 of Joey Zatina there. Mike Montesi is drawn backwards here. A lot of drivers who saved a little bit on that race line. They're starting to work the outside lane over those drivers right now. 32 to the 4. 32 actually coming up and making a pass right there. Swavely doing what he does. Just managing right here. Halfway through it, the car starts getting a little bit more free. It's kind of like a tight free. Brian Pinal, maybe the driver of 32, is trying to drive under. Right now, 3 back on the outside, 32 on the inside. Good push out of the corner. He'll be able to clear up. He'll have to drive up and clear as it would be. Gets him to the wall. 21 gives him a bump. 32. All on point right there. Some heavy damage for the 32 on that right side and on the rear bumper. Man, oh man, that car was having a good day. Now that day coming to a variable close. Unless they get a caution, they'll need to find something out of it. Brian Pinal on the 21. Barely a scratch on the car, even though he landed himself right in the back bumper of the 32. Nowhere to go, though. When you hit the wall here, it takes 10 miles an hour or more off your car very quickly. Rick Swavely now having to battle that car. He's going to come down to the bottom and come to pit road. Dang it, Rick. Man racing. Get that car looked at that right side. Looking like it needs something. No, you're fine, buddy. You're fine. All right. All right, Tommy Ryan back to the race lead. JP Phillips still in tow. Schildhouse is up to third, up 6 spots. Schildhouse working the bottom side of the racetrack as we speak. Audio's the big cue, folks. Audio's the big cue. What the world? David Schildhouse, Tyler Dalton, Bentley Glazer. Justin Fuller, Nick Silver side by side. Fuller's been working from 7th on. He's up to the door of the 29. Let's see if he tries to throw a slide down here. He's going to be able to be clear. 29 is going to throttle back up, but it's going to be sideways out of the corner. 5-1. Doing just fine. 29 back into the corner. So Justin Fuller up to 60 or 38 of 120. His car's run about 50 or so laps on the fuel mileage. 34 and the 99 been putting on a good race with each other. David Schildhouse now in tow. And anybody who's been saving any kind of tire right now, that's going to come to fruition. We'll see what these drivers are going to be able to do. It's last year's winner, Mark Jorgensen Jr. In the front down, Mike Kelly in that 5. Robert Fryer in the 3rd. He's side by side with Chad Coleman. Little battles throughout the racetrack. Fryer down on the bottom, Coleman up on the outside. 3 and 4 is the throttle out position. You kind of just have to put yourself in that spot and just wrap the corner. That's Rivera coming to pit road. 38 backing into the throttle again. Excuse me. 38 again outside. 2 will slide up. 38 will be down. Matt, listen to that spotters, folks. That spotter's a little 5 over the wall. Here comes the 29 back at it again. He's just battling Fuller just a few moments ago. Mike Kelly dropping back. Bentley Glazer. The next target for the 5-1. David Schildhouse looking for the lead. JP Phillips back a spot. Battle for the lead is on again. 99 ripping the wall here. And that front straightaway be his own. How about Tommy Ryan? Lessons learned from Kyle Busch and Kyle Larson here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Brian Workman coming to pit lane. Troy Height coming to pit lane. There's a lot of drivers that are going to probably split this thing in thirds. We're seeing some of those drivers coming in now. All the things that do with BS. '99 in, 34's in. We'll see who does what. We can save all the way to 60 because that's the halfway mark on this racetrack. Tyler Dalton back in second, 43 of 120. Official races around the mile-and-a-half tracks are usually about 50 or so laps. We get about 55-ish laps. We'll see how that'll fare out for the drivers. Justin Fuller has gotten around Bentley Glazer. Jeff Ryan coming to pit road. Nobody chose the short stint. Rick Swainley getting the car worked on. 5 minutes of damage already being fixed. Mark Schrader, first driver ahead of Brian Workman a lap down. Troy Hine a lap down. Montezi is the first driver off the lead lap. And Jeff Ryan is on pit road now. David Schildhouse putting a few drivers a lap down. Tyler Dalton's going to be in second. Justin Fuller in third. Bentley Glazer, Mike Kelly, Mark Jorgensen Jr. And right behind him, a big old freight train of cars. There's the 24 of Stephen Miles at 14, the 95, the 38. And now the 2 is going to be cleared to 38. 24 will be side by side with the 95. Stephen Miles looking at this racetrack like it's a home racetrack. Even though it's Vegas, Glazer coming to pit road. Holman coming to pit road. Everybody should be good, and everybody was kung fu fighting. Those fists were fastest lately. All the magic, folks. All the magic. It's racing. It's racing at its finest. And right now, Schildhouse, Tyler Dalton, Shieldhouse coming to pit road. Tyler Dalton back out front. Race recap tonight. So far, so good as drivers come to pit road. We've had 5 different lead changes, 47 of 120. Tyler Dalton has led a handful of laps. No stages tonight, just 120 laps on the race. I tell you what, one of the coolest things you're going to see is right behind Tyler Dalton, all that carnage that's back here. Woo, baby, I tell you what, there's a whole lot happening ahead here. Carl Lavish seeing some lap traffic coming around the 99 up on the outside. They came out in a hornet's nest. Jorgensen Jr. has the 95 there, the 91 on the bottom side. Donaldson 4 wide, back to 3. 88 backs out of there and says, no, I got to survive. Shieldhouse coming off pit road. Jorgensen in 10th right now. We'll see Nelson Rivera just ahead of him to that 22. Chance for a lot of drivers to work their way forward. Mike Kelly in second. Tyler Dalton, huge lead, 2.8 seconds. Woods coming around. Looks like Woods is going to be coming to pit road. Charles Woods getting that spot right now. And leaving pit road. Sorry, Kevin Stone coming to pit road. 27 of Ron Hollingfield on pit road as well. As all these drivers start taking their first pit cycles of the race. Going to put them right there in that kind of that magic number of where they need to be. Justin Fuller in third. Bobbles the outside lane. Fuller coming to pit road. Woo! That car, he had to wiggle that thing down. Same with Jorgensen Jr. He came in with Fuller. Right now the 99 trying to get his lap back. So is the 34. The 29 of Nick Silver. Some of the lap traffic finding their way back around. Trying to get themselves a nice, calm day. Tyler Dalton stays out. Mike Kelly. The Shieldhouse go around. Stephen Miles up to third. Carl Lavage right behind him. There's Robert Fiery, the third. Wesley Donaldson in sixth. Jorgensen Jr. and Fuller coming off pit road together. Fuller right behind him. Get back up to speed here and do it fast. Gerald Livingston going off pit road. Pit lane picks up. Drivers doing the thing. There's the iRacing pace car. iRacing.com, folks. If you want to be a part of anything that is league racing related, make sure you get out there and find your subscription today. You can use any one of these drivers' names. Find them on the simulator and give them credit for what they're doing. Thank you to iRacing for making us a platform for us for almost 6 years of iRacing broadcasts. Over 1,500 iRacing broadcasts called, hundreds of thousands of miles, and many different winners. And love to see it. Love to see everybody out there. We thank you all very much. We've had over I think the last count was over 2 million views across all of our broadcasts, and that's pretty stinking awesome. So I want to thank iRacing. I want to thank all of our partners, sponsors, and affiliates. And, of course, they're not on your screen, but I'm going to thank them anyway. Red Clay Role Play, one of the best 5 MRP servers that you're going to find out there for all the drivers. If you are looking for something to do other than just game or just drive, you can get out there and you can role play a driver on one of the best 5M servers you're going to find that has everything to do with pick 'em up trucks and all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff on there. Love it. Red Clay Role Play. Thank you very much. Amp Racing is sponsor of Signature Esports. Amp Racing is our Sunday night series, and we've enjoyed being a part of helping them grow. Similar to all the leagues that we've looked at, Amp Racing has really done a phenomenal job of acclimating from coming over from Heat 5 and the league racing that they had over there to the league racing on iRacing. So much love to Amp Racing. Amp Racing League at gmail.com if you want to be a part of them. If you want to be a part of Sim500, Sim500.com is going to be the best place you're going to be able to do that. As we see 38 of Chad Coleman working his way around the 19. He is trying to get all the way to lap 60. Stephen Miles, 4 seconds behind he. Mike Kelly there as well. Do they have enough? That's the question. Can they do it? Did they start saving early enough to be able to make that a factor? Will Farmer coming to pit road. Ooh, having to lock it down there. Did get a black flag, so the 95, too fast entering. Man, oh man. Yep. That still works. That's awesome. Had to double check. Tyler Dalton, Stephen Miles trying to make it all the way to the halfway mark here. They're going to have to fill that bad boy full of fuel. Make iRacing great again. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Wesley Donaldson in fourth. Wesley's going to be in fifth. Mike Kelly in sixth. Getting into the draft does have Robert Fryer in third just behind him. The first drivers on that new set of tires. Going to be the 99. That's a 20 there to the inside. Schildhaus going to take that lead lap spot away from the 20. Schildhaus will work in. There's JP Phillips, Nick Silver, Anthony Glazer. Tyler Dalton having to roll it down to pit road. Oh, did he get it? Oh, no. Wesley Donaldson becomes your race leader, though. He is saved enough. He should be able to come to pit road this time by. Wesley's going to be right behind him. Carl Average is going to be right in the mix with these drivers, so a chance if they can hold on. Wesley Donaldson, current race leader. Tyler Dalton coming to pit road. We'll have to deal with that. Mike Kelly, EJ O'Rourke. I do believe they got some blown tires because they have a meatball flag. As everybody comes to pit road except for Scott Simley, who's going to get one more out of it. And Schildhaus will take over. Scott Simley, credit lap led for that driver. He's been clutching it in. I can hear it. Rolling out of the corner. Going to go one more. Schildhaus out of 3 and 4. Does see Tommy Ryan and JP Phillips not too far off. Justin Fuller running the challenge lineup on the outside lane. Montezi coming around the corner as well. Scott Simley out of 1 or 2. Sees a whole lot of traffic getting their lap back. Ron Hollyfield up there on the outside. We believe Scott might become the pit road this time. And this is where you have all eyes on the prize when it comes to pitting right here. Because you have to get on the flat kind of early off the banking. Wiggles the nose of the car down. I do believe he's good. Schildhaus takes over the lead, and he will be that guy. The 5 coming around, that's Mike Kelly. Got about 14 lap fresher tires in his 20. He is one of the drivers that has the pace. Now just has to make sure he's got enough to make it to the end. Brian Workman coming around. Simley is going to be leaving pit roads. He'll come out somewhere around ahead of David Schildhaus. He just has to get up and out. There goes Schildhaus will go a lap down. his worries are not over. He has to get right to the end. And he's got an opportunity to do so, barring any kind of caution or any kind of penalty or any kind of anything else that might be going next. So we'll see. Tommy Ryan, a 1.3 second deficit here. Bentley Glazer is right there on that bottom side. How about the 29 of Nick Silver? 64 of 120. Nelson Rivera up 2. Chad Coleman up 12. Joey Jatinen at 16. All eyes on the prize for him. Up 6 in the 14. He's up 16. There's Glenn Campbell behind him, up 16 as well. Troy Height, he's a 33. He's going to be a lap down. Brent Scott, he came on a lap 60 himself. Tyler Dalton got that black flag. He's going to be, I think, 2 laps down. At least 2 laps down. I'll double check here when the ticker scrolls around. No, he's just a lap down. So there it is. Whoa, Mark Schrader up on the outside. Got a little free getting into the corner. There's the 04 just ahead of the 20. Mark Schrader is natural lap down. He came on a lap 40. Blake Sigmund is ahead of the 04. Ray Rogers in the 11. Haven't talked much about that man today, but we're going to talk about him now. 50-41 on the iRating. Up 4 spots in 31st. Got to make sure that he keeps the car moving forward. He came in on lap 59 himself. Brian Pinal came in on lap 59. All of these drivers trying to manage their way forward and put themselves back on the lead lap. Wesley Donaldson, one of the lead takers, came in on lap 60. He doesn't have to. He's not really trying to push. He doesn't have to push. He's a 32. Rick Swavely, he's back out running. He got the car fixed. Hopefully it's driving better for him. That dang old wall came out, dang near took him out, and then the car behind him almost finished that job off. And just unfortunate circumstances for him and for Brian Pinal. That was the only contact really made outside of any driver just going off the racing surface on the front straightaway when the tires get free. Schildhouse to Tommy Ryan. Schildhouse, I believe, is just going to have to run this as hard as he can for all the rest of the drivers that might be trying to save. Because he has to go 74 laps. That is not really a done deal. Tommy Ryan will have to go 78 laps, so it's kind of just a situation of just running it as hard as you can. The 12 is in a good spot. He's in 28th. He's trying to get his lap back here. With a 1.9 second deficit. Well, we're inside of the 99 here in Las Vegas. Week 5 has been amazing, folks. They've done a great job, and as they continue to do great jobs, you continue to do your great job. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe us on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on TikTok. And you can, I think that's it. You can find us on Patreon. I have a Patreon. Forgot about it. I have to keep mentioning it because I keep forgetting to put it in the race description. So, if you get the opportunity, do all those things. I'm going to hydrate. You should hydrate as well. And come back. We've got 50 laps to go the next time by. This race is just now picking up with all the action we've had. All right, back to it. The strategy doth be played. Somebody coming to pit road to make this their own. Schildhouse, 3.4 second lead over Tommy Ryan. Scott Simley's gotten back on the lead lap. He's there to try to make it work. And right now, some drivers are changing the way they're driving based on, and changing their strategy based on, they got to make it to the end. At 40 laps to go. Tyler Dalton, Justin Fuller. Tyler Dalton's back here. He's saving. He's trying to save as much as he can. He is a lap down. He needs to get back on the lead lap to make that happen. Scott Simley is the next driver that's pretty well good. Drivers coming to pit road a little earlier is going to change that. The Schildhouse, 3.4 seconds the gap. Tommy Ryan in second, 41 going around. E.J. O'Rourke, he came in on 60. Justin Fuller, he came in at 78. Mark Schrader to pit road. We got a few drivers taking it right now. Nelson Rivera, one of those drivers, trying to change this up. This is where things begin to get interesting. 20 slowed down. I think he's coming to pit road. No, he's not. I lied. I'm wrong. I don't mind being wrong. Tommy Ryan into the corner. Onto the front straightaway. 3.4 the gap. E.J. O'Rourke just ahead of him. Jorgensen Jr. coming to pit road. Driver's going to wiggle it down. Get a little fuel. Get some things taken care of. Jeff Ryan, one of his drivers as well. This is where you have to kind of make your decision and make it with as much wherewithal as you can. 22 cut off pit road. It's Nelson Rivera. We get a few drivers that are out there that are inside the top 10. J.P. Phillips, Doug Sigmund, Tommy Ryan, all coming to pit road. Schildhouse still out there. 5.2 the gap, 5.1 the gap. Got to make sure that he's got a big enough lead here to make that manageable. Wesley Donaldson coming around, saving the car. 84 of 120. Joey Jatina on pit road. Glenn Campbell on pit road as well. Everybody's mad about it. Just fuel strategy, man. Nick Silver on pit road. Taco Bell. Splash and go on board the 20. He comes around, takes another lap. His wheels up right now. Bentley Glazer coming around as well. That's one of the things I do like about the cars. You can see the drivers in these cars, the gloves, everything that they've got going on. Chad Coleman in the corner again. The 11 backing up the corner. That's Ray Rogers down there. He came in on 59. He's trying to get that podium car on the podium. Still working. Charlie Gentino leaving pit road. Charles Woods with a black flag is going to serve that one. Bang it. All right, Schildhouse. 74, Brian Workman going around. Brian at 31st right now. A little sideways out of the corner. Bentley Glazer has closed in the gap. A touch does have Chad Coleman not too far off. Coleman to the 11, just behind the 11, just trying to work his way back around. Wesley Donaldson in fourth. He was the first driver on that 60 tire mark, or 60 lap pit mark. 55 laps is pretty common. 58 is like pushing it. Some drivers saving a little bit of fuel. They start saving early. That makes the end of this race interesting. Stephen Miles just behind him. Corey Height Giving on 41. West in that 16 is working. How about Kevin Stone? Ron Hollingfield, both on pit road. Their tires go up almost identically. Leader comes around on the back straightaway. It's David Schildhouse. E.J. O'Rourke, first driver off the lead lap. He came in on 60. He was working his way forward. Keep your eye on the prize, folks. Tyler Dalton in the 6, Jeff Ryan working his way around the 16 right now as well. Trying to keep your eye on is Justin Fuller, who was actually on pit road. Must have happened. I don't know what happened there. They scroll. Might have had to. He got fans. Dang it. Chad Coleman coming in. Bentley Glazer in the pit box as well. The final time, David Schildhouse. Wesley Donaldson up 13. Stephen Miles up 19. Glazer coming to pit road. 30 laps to go. It's a lot of laps to try to make up. Speaking of AMP Racing Cup car drive, yeah, they drive different, and paints are obsolete, at least for the Chevy. Yeah, that new Chevrolet it's yeah. I don't know if you guys have seen the new template. It's unique. I gotta get in and make a new paint. It sucks. Got the new short track package that is out right now as well. Donaldson, your race leader. Stephen Miles in second. Chad Coleman coming around with the newer tires, trying to take the next 29 laps and make it his own. Schildhouse coming off pit road. See Wesley Donaldson and almost get himself put a lap down. Jorgensen Jr. has made the pass. He came on a lap 82. As Bobby Wetzel there just ahead of him. Jorgensen trying to go from back-to-back wins. 41 of E.J. O'Rourke on the outside lane here. But hold on, came in on 60. Into the wall, hard hit for E.J. O'Rourke. 17 spots gained. That right side almost caved in, but he did fine to save it there. That is a hard hit that will almost turn you. EJ did a phenomenal job of keeping that one on point. Gerald Livingston came in on 49 to 96, looking to come to pit road now. And does a great job getting down to speed, and he will be just fine. All right, Donaldson, Stephen Miles. 48 of Schrader up on the outside. Keeping your eyes on the prize for all of these drivers. Joey Jutina coming around. And Stephen Miles and Wesley Donaldson to surpass here. 26 laps to go. Wesley 33.11. About 2 seconds a lap for Tommy Ryan, who came in on 83. J.P. Phillips and Silver. They got a little battle happening here. Both drivers came in on 84 and 83 respectively. And how about Logan Kogar down on the bottom? That's the 80 down there. Going to get that lap back as well. He came in on 90. 25 laps to go. Wesley Donaldson. There's about a 19-second difference between some of the drivers here. All right, 24 laps to go. Maji, how's the race? Do you like the race? I haven't had any issues. That's at least good. Even hydrate and stretch out there. I appreciate that very much. Fun, so good. This looks like it's easy. Let's bounce to the field and see what's going on. It's Mike Kelly. He's on 60 as well. There's Tommy Ryan. Tommy Ryan is closing in on Scott Simley. About a second the gap between Scott and the field. Drivers that short pitted put 18 lap pressure tires on. Scott is hoping to win this one on the fuel strategy. 22 laps to go. And now 33.08. Tommy Ryan 32.34. Gordon Schulthouse 31.59. Giving him 91. He's in 11th right now, going to the inside of J.P. Phillips. Donaldson on the move. Good, perfect. Saving a little bit of fuel. I'm hearing that. West on the move. Here to the back over the 23. The 5 of Mike Kelly now in tow. There's Tyler Dalton. Going on 59. Got to make sure he's the lucky dog here. But he has to get around Troy Height, who came out on 90. Brian Workman, who came out on 81. We got a 1.5 second disadvantage currently. There's 4 drivers to pass here. E.J. O'Rourke going backwards here. Going to come to pit road. Looks like the car might be giving him some fits. Donaldson, Stephen Miles, Wesley's got 2 Wes's inside the top 3 right now. Woodhouse again on 91. He's got a big pass happening here on Carl Average. Looking himself 18 laps to go. Got about a 10-second gap between he and Wesley Donaldson. Donaldson running 33.01s. Stephen Miles 33.14s. Woodhouse 32, a second a lap faster. Should be able to catch and surpass the top 5 very quickly here as Robert Fryery III is the next driver he is looking at. Tommy Ryan in the 83. We'll see Nick Silver in the 84. J.P. Phillips going on 83. But don't look now. Bentley Glazer, he's got 17 laps to do something with. He and Gerald Livingston on their own cycle right now. Gerald Livingston came out on 93. E.J. O'Rourke just came in. Mark Schrader, Justin Fuller, both with default flags according to what I'm seeing on the SDK platform. Stephen Miles needing to close it back down on Wesley Donaldson. 23.35 for Wesley last time by. 24 in tow. 2/10 of a second. We need to lead a lap here. Schulthouse 8.2 and closing fast. 32.2 last time by. We haven't gotten to the point where the tires are leveling off, but they're working. Tired Kibbles, thank you for subscribing. Oh, was that a gifted sub, Budgie? Don't tell me. Thank you for the gifted sub. Much love. Much love. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Normally I can see it, but I can't see it there. All right, 33.24. Wesley in the 16, 33.15 last time by. Schildhouse 32.34. As Robert Fryer in the third, 14 laps to go. At a 7-second deficit closing down. 6.5 as we speak as he looks to the inside on the 2. Tommy Ryan looking ahead as well. Silver 1.8 back. Bentley Glazer. Scott Sinley. Glazer will throw the bottom. 13 laps to go. Trying to back up. Good drive on the corner. Hit on 90. Up, trying to get inside the top 10. 13 laps to go. There's quite a few laps to be able to get himself inside the top 3, but the race is coming to a close. Phillips on 83. Glazer's got the beat on the 7-lap pressure tires. Here's the driver ahead of him, which is going to be now the 34 of J.P. Phillips. Donovan shot. We'll have the 36 cleared up. Now just working. Wesley Donaldson, Stephen Miles now in corner. Trying to get to that one. Bump from the 24. Not a bump, close. As the 24 will go to the inside and try to step away. Wesley Donaldson. 11 laps to go. The battle for the lead. Stephen Miles to the bottom. Miles trying to exit here. Will be door to door with the 91. They battle. Schildhouse has closed in the gap. 4.3 now the gap. Stephen Miles trying to get around the 91 here. 91 free. Stephen Miles will look to the inside and try to make this happen. Donaldson to Miles into the corner. Stephen Miles throttles back up. Going to slide up, put the dirty air on the 91's nose. Out on the corner, Stephen Miles trying to lead a lap here. And Schildhouse got two drivers in between he and the top 3, all right, and the top 2. Stephen Miles trying to pull ahead, and right now the 91 in tow. 9 laps to go. The gap closing for David Schildhouse. Stephen Miles working. 83, Tommy Ryan in 7th right now. Has Robert Fryer in the 3rd just ahead. Bentley Glazer's gotten around J.P. Phillips. Jorgensen Jr. trying to work to the inside of the 12. Stephen Miles leading. Trying to extend the gap here. 2.8, 8 laps to go. Wall tap for the 91. 24 second lane. Trying to carry some speed on corner exit. David Schildhouse. 2.6, 2.7. A little bit of lap traffic ahead. There's a 74. That's Brian Workman. He is up there trying to make sure that he is holding on to his own. He's got the 80 of Kogar there with him. The drivers came on 81 and 90. Kogar trying to get up there and get his lap back. With 7 laps to go. Quarter second, the gap for Stephen Miles. 2.3 to Schildhouse. And Stephen Miles having to step the car out and try to put some more drivers between he, Wesley Donaldson, and David Schildhouse, who is two cars behind Wesley Donaldson. Schrader coming to pit road. He said he did, but he didn't. A DQ, sorry. Stephen Miles on the clutch. And a little extra fuel here. 2.9 the gap. 1.8 back from them. It's going to be David Schildhouse. 6 laps to go. Stephen Miles to a quarter second. 80 of Kogar. Looking around the 91. 91, 80. Door to door. Colby, thank you for the light. 4/10 of a second. The 80 trying to work the outside lane. 24 on the bottom. 1.3 the gap. 5 laps to go. 24, the 80. Going to have to rip the outside lane. 24 out of the throttle. Back into the throttle. A second now the gap. And it comes down to it. 4 laps to go. David Schildhouse. Tommy Ryan. As Robert Fryer, the third, battling back here. Tommy Ryan. Give it on 83, 27. Just behind Stephen Miles, Wesley Donaldson. The gap now under a second. Stephen Miles trying to crest forward. There's the 33 of Brent Scott there as well. Brent on the bottom side, 4 to go. Make it 3 to go this time by. David Schildhouse within 7/10 of a second. Trying to get up into the corner. Will have to work that second lane. Does have a beat on the 91. Stephen Miles needing Brian Padal to be between he and David Schildhouse right now. Schildhouse trying to close in. 24 up to the 21. The 20 with a bead on Wesley Donaldson just behind. 2 to go. And now the race is on. 21 on the outside, 91, 20, 20 trying to throw in the crossover. 91 up on the outside, 24. Needing and wanting to see it. 91 to the 20. Trying to make the fuel strategy work. Out of the corner. 91 still there on the outside. White flag waves, final lap. Schildhouse, Donaldson, 24 all the way to the bottom. Trying to roll the throttle out of the corner. Both drivers, corner exit. Side draft from the 20, Schildhouse to Stephen Miles. Into the corner, side draft back from the 24. Schildhouse will make a last lap pass just for the tires, and the 24 will come home second. Schildhouse, it's a win here at Vegas. Stephen Miles second, Wesley Donaldson third. And a great drive for those two drivers as David Schildhouse will get the win out of 3 and 4. Stephen Miles did all that he could. They had to save a little bit of fuel. Stephen, I mean, he went for it, raced him clean, and a great job by all the drivers tonight. David Schildhouse will come home in victory lane. The race results tonight will look as such. David Schildhouse, Stephen Miles, Wesley Donaldson, that'll be your top 3. 16 and the 5 will be coming over the top 5. Robert Fryer, the third. Tommy Ryan, Bentley Glazer, Nick Silver, J.P. Phillips, your top 10. Karlovich, Nelson Rivera, Jorgensen Jr., Scott Simley, Chad Coleman, Jeff Ryan, Mike Montezi, Joey Titita, Glenn Campbell, Bobby Wetzel, your top 20. Down to the rest of it. Troy Height, Logan Kogar, Brian Padal. We'll see Brent Scott, Brian Workman, Gerald Livingston, Kevin Stone, Tyler Dalton, Ron Holyfield, and Doug Sigmund, your top 30. For the rest of your drivers tonight, Ray Rogers, Joe Hudson, Charles Woods, Rick Swavely, Mr. Schrader, Mr. O'Rourke, Mr. Fuller, and Mr. Farmer. That'll be the rest of the drivers tonight. Schildhouse, great job. Came in at the right time. I mean, you got to do it. Had to drive us, took us off. That's for darn sure. So, yeah. Big old congratulations to the man. I like it. It was a good race. It's exactly what you want to see out of it. I'm going to bring them straight away, straight up, and say Hello, sir. Congratulations, man. I almost didn't have it, but you got it at the end.
That's about as unbelievable as it gets right there. I really didn't think I was going to get there. I really didn't think I was going to get there. And we had a shot at it, and, man, I sent it. And shout out to Wesley and Miles for keeping it clean. Holy hell, man. I have not been that pumped up for a win in quite some time.
Yeah, I mean, came in at the right time. Came in on 90, or 91, sorry. And then, you know, I mean, at that particular point, it's just run as fast as you can to try to play catch-up, you know. Even a top 5 would have been a success story. But, I mean, just they had to save a little bit extra, but knowing that it was great to see. I like the different fuel strategies today because you know, it kind of shakes some things up, and you know, some drivers going to split it in thirds, some drivers going to split it, you know, down the middle, and you know, maybe 120 laps. I mean, why not?
Yeah, I really when we hit the grid, I told the children, there's no way that you're going to get to halfway on this. We're going to have to two-stop this thing. And that just goes to show what I know about anything. I'm stupid. I was way off because people definitely made it to halfway. This was one of the most fun races I've had in a while, too. Like, I love green flag runs. I love racing in Vegas. I think it's the best oval track that we have. And the setup was perfect. I mean, this is exactly what I want out of this car every week. And so it was really the perfect ingredients for me to go out there and just whip them on the long run. And it was cool to see other strategies. I love that. Like having to drive through the field twice to pass everybody, do it clean, not put a fender on anybody or anything like that. And listen, there's a lot of people racing with their head screwed on the right way too. Guys did not fight me, especially on that second run as I was coming up through the field. Nick Silver, Scott Simley, like those dudes, they could have made my life a little bit harder if they wanted to, and they didn't. And I really appreciate that because I can't wait to go back and hear how you called the end of that thing. That had to look really exciting.
Yeah, no, it was. It was good. It was good. I was waiting for a little bit of a door, but I didn't see it, and I was like, you know what? That's good. Good on him. I mean, you also had 31 lap fresher tires. Like there's just more drive out of the car on the final corner. You know, when it came to tire fall off, we saw a lot of it today. There was, you know, a 2-second fall off on the car. Like it just made sense on what happened here as the car blows up. That you know, it was going to be a race to the end. You know, you make your bed, you pick your strategy, you ride with it, you lay with it. Normally we see 50 lap officials in these cars, right, at the mile-and-a-half track. 55 is kind of pushing the boundaries as far as fuel goes. 58 is usually the marker where people come to pit road for sure. So there had to have been some strategy from the get-go from these guys.
Yeah, I try not to overthink it, you know, on the off chance you get a yellow, and it throws everything out the window. But I was sort of planning to do like a 45-90 and then to the end. Not go all the way, but, you know, I felt like Tommy pitted a little too early, and it sort of just doesn't help. It only really works in the next-gen car. Undercuts just don't work in the O'Reilly car or the truck with the tire model that they have. It's really only a next-gen thing where an undercut can be beneficial or better than an overcut. So I was just pleased to see everyone keep their wits about them, not get a stupid yellow at the end that kind of ruined a really fun race. A lot of different strategies. And, yeah, I had no intentions of putting a door to Miles for the win. Like, I got a lot of respect for that guy. I love racing with him. And he's a great competitor in this series. So I don't want to rough him up for a win. I was just hoping that the car would stick, even with 30-something lap fresher tires. It didn't feel great to me. I could only imagine what it felt like for them. Just a great finish, great battle. I really wasn't sure if we were going to get there. And then coming to take, you know, the white flag, I'm racing Wesley, and I really feel like I had a shot as long as I could just paint the bottom, not rush the throttle, which is very tempting to do when you're racing for a win. And it all just worked out to get our second win here in 2026.
I like it. I like it. Well, David, congratulations for a whole different. It's a whole different season. 2 wins for you, 2 wins for Fuller. Jorgensen's got to win. Like, what's going on here?
I don't know. I mean, we can't be surprised. Obviously, me and Mark won a lot of races last year. I think Fuller was close, but just wasn't quite there. And Fuller's, he's got off track responsibilities that he's got to take care of for the next few weeks still. That's going to keep him from seeing the finish of a lot of these races, even if they go green, which is a bummer because we definitely want him out there. I always tell you, I want all the best competition on the track every week because it feels good to know you beat all of them. So we'll be happy when Fuller's back, able to do the races to their full distance every week, which should be soon enough. But listen, man, there are guys wheeling and dealing out here tonight as well. A lot of really strong runs from people that they should be proud of. The series is off to a great start. 5 races in. I've seen a lot of great stuff, and just really pleased with the way this one started. But I just love Vegas. Again, I'll say it until I'm blue in the face. It's the best track for oval racing in the game, and it has been for years. I don't know what the magic formula is, but I wish they all drove like this because this was perfect.
Yeah, I think Kansas is that way for me. I'm just that guy that believes that. But we go to Phoenix next week, so we'll just change our tune and say, well, here's that package. So. But it'll be fun regardless. Schildhouse, give you shout outs, man. You got a victory here tonight. You won week 1 and now you've won week 5. So let's see if you can go back to back. I think that's only one driver that's been able to go back to back so far.
I'm not one to be one upped by anybody when it comes to that stuff. So I've got my very clear target for next week at Phoenix. But first and foremost, a big shout out, of course, to Splash to Go Graphics for the beautiful paint scheme. The X-Wing O'Reilly Auto Parts car goes to victory lane. 5 straight top 5s to start off the season in this car as well. So I'm really loving the way this car looks. I love how it shows up on your broadcast, and really appreciate the work that they do for me to keep me looking good while I'm out here racing. Big thanks to everyone at twitch.tv/Schildhouse. The children, as always, tuned in, watching. They're balancing act between watching the Clash and whatever the hell's going on over there and watching some good racing going on here. I think they were glad that they were tuned in over here to watch a win. Big thanks to Transervice for supporting the series, supporting the league. We couldn't do it without them here in the Grand National Series. And, of course, you, Jason, Signature Esports Network, as always, for the top-tier coverage. Excited to hear you on Monday nights later this year as well. Always welcome to see your coverage of our series. And just get ready to go into next week at Phoenix, see what we can do in dueling in the desert, see if I can go back-to-back.
I like it. Yeah, just 2 short Mondays away. That's it. 3 short Mondays away. 3 short Mondays. Yeah, you guys begin really, really soon. I miss the first race, and I'm there from everything else on. It's terrible. It's terrible. I had to have my own league. So, that's just how that goes. That's one of those things. Shielding, appreciate you, man. Children, be good. Treat him like he deserves it. I promise. He'll be nice to you.
Oh, don't give him any ideas. Come on now. I got a shtick to uphold here. Come on. I can't be going soft on him.
Come on. Come on. At least you don't dance around in a chicken nugget costume every once in a while. Shelby, much love, brother.
I appreciate you, Jason. Thank you for everything. We will be talking to you soon.
That is David Schildhouse, your race winner tonight, as they come home with the children in victory lane. Stephen Miles had to put on the go-go juice earlier in that little bit of a run there. Saved enough fuel behind Wesley to finally be able to make a charge. If you didn't have to save a little bit there, man, oh man, this would have come down to, I think, a photo finish. But what a race you had. Congratulations. Way to fuel save. When did you start fuel saving? Because that's my big question. You came in, around that 60 mark. You were 59, 60, and you were on it. You did what few could do, and is finished inside the top 3.
Yeah, dang it. I should have started saving at the beginning. I put myself behind the 8 ball already, messing up on qualifying, changing my steering and stuff last minute, and I just couldn't make no ground up until the middle to the end of the run when people started really getting loose and finally got close. But I ran out probably on 59 coming in the pit road, and I guess that put me a little bit behind. But there at the end, I mean, the whole race I was running the same lap times as the top three, so I felt strong. And they just put us in one category, and we had to try some get track position, get a caution, or save fuel. And I'm pretty sure I started saving to let Wesley go around me, and then I saved even more when he got past me. And once I seen Shieldhouse coming, I was like, okay, I gotta try to get clean there. And I realized Wesley was saving also, and he pitted a lap after me. So trying to put myself in good position there. Uh, I say the lap cars probably what killed me. I just needed one more corner. I think the lap cars kind of hurt me there at the end, but I think I ran out at the beginning of the trial over, so he probably would have still got me, no telling. But yeah, that's what I do. I try to fuel save, when in take any type of advantage or whatever, depending on my situation. And we was we was close, man. We was a couple 100 yards close tonight, but it is what it is. Good win for Shieldhouse.
Yeah, man. Quarter. I mean, just a quarter of a second. Like that's, that's a car length and a half, almost 2 car lengths. That's that's a good thing. I mean, between you and Wesley, you were on it tonight. Like that's I love fuel strategy races. I mean, it's probably one of the best things that I get to call, because I get to call all kinds of different kind of races, right? I get to call races that have 5 or more cautions. I've called races that have 10 or more cautions. I've called green flag runs to the end with enough fuel to make a 1 pit stop race. I've called fuel strategy races like this tonight, and I've seen somebody save 5 extra laps at Indianapolis on fuel by clutching it around the corners every single corner and win the race by 18 seconds. It was insane. Like it's so cool to be able to see you guys get out there and put your to put your name on your car and go out there and drive with your style. That's to me that this was quintessential racing here tonight. With what you guys had to throw at it.
Yeah, it was pretty wild, man. Setup was loose. Different type of car compared to the last few weeks. It wasn't tight at all, and um, a lot of strategies, but just going long, green flag run from end to end. That's the type of racing I like. I just wish I would have put myself in better position, but I mean, it's so many good heavy hitters out here, man. Just was trying to get a win before I get out of here. This is my last week racing until a little bit. Got to take a little hiatus, and I was trying to give it my all there, and it was just a little bit not enough. So bittersweet, but I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna give them a run for their money.
Right. That's right. You're gonna come back and take them all. That's it. That's all I see. You're gonna come back and play spoiler. I'm back. That's exactly what I imagine is going to happen. That's it. And if it's not, then at least it's a culpable moment to go back and be like, do you don't remember when Jason said this? That's what I like it.
Yeah.
Steven, a P2 finish tonight is still awesome to see. Great fuel mileage, great fuel strategy. Might have been a little short, but for me, it was awesome to watch, man. And always a pleasure to get a chance to talk to you. And I look forward to seeing you come back. Give you shout-outs, man. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Shout out to you, man. Everything you do, all the broadcasts you make, great quality. Hope everything is well in real life and all that. Thank Joey and the league and all the sponsors that put this stuff together, man. They do an amazing job. Thank all the fans that tune in and keep us racing every night, trying to put on a show for them. My mom, my dad, my family, and most of all, Jesus Christ, man, and that'll be it.
Steven, we will see you when you get back. And when you come back, you got to put on terror, man, because that's what I'd see.
Thank you, man.
You too. Steven Miles, your P2 finish tonight. And absolutely blessed to have that man in this league. I can't wait to see him come back. Speaking of drivers I get to talk to, and I love talking to Wesley Donaldson, coming home P3, leading some laps, getting out there, trying to fuel save, and hey, P3, I'm happy for it. Look at you out there saving fuel and doing the thing. You made him look silly.
Yeah, I mean, if that dang 20 car wasn't so fast, we would have made him look even more silly. But yeah, I didn't I didn't feel good on the short run tonight. Never, I don't get a ton of practice on Wednesday nights because I have my son, so I kind of pop in kind of late, and I just didn't feel good with how loose the car was. So my strategy was I'm just gonna take it easy and save tires. And when you get a long race that goes caution free and the number's really close as far as fuel, I was like, well, might as well try it.
I was thrilled to see it. Honestly, I like. Don't get me wrong. I like green to green runs, right? I do like the ones pit stop races every once in a while. But when you throw a 120 at a track like this, and the number's always close, you know, when it comes to the Xfinity side of things. I'm sorry, the O'Reilly Auto Parts side of things. Now that I have to get used to that, the car just. It has a tendency to slow you down to save fuel, but it seemed like everybody, it was so racy tonight. Drivers were in and out, upside down, left, right. You know, A B start select. That's if you could have picked a track where there were movers and shakers. It seemed like it was there all night long.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting. Other than probably the bottom and one and two because of all the bumps down there,
Mm-hmm.
it you could run just about anywhere. The top was probably the fastest, I would say, but I mean,
Chewed your tires
I
up.
don't think that. Yeah, it chewed your tires up, and I think Nelson was a good point in that. Nelson sounded like drove to the front on the high side, and then 2 seconds later he was back in front of me in 15th. So it was fun though. And then whenever the first pit stops happen and you had guys flying around us left and right, I know there was a couple moments there. I think around lap like 75 that I I didn't expect to make it out of with all the stuff that was happening around me, but it definitely made for some interesting strategy. And we didn't even like Tyler and Bobby and I, we didn't really look at the fuel number until we were like 15, 20 laps in the race. We're like, oh, it's kind of close. I guess we could go. And then you're like, well, is it just going to be faster to just take the tires? But I felt like every time I've ever made that decision to just be like, yeah, I think you're going to be too slow if you try to stay out. It always bites me. So I'm like, this time I'm just, I'm just going to do the opposite of what I would normally do.
It worked out. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
There were sketch moments everywhere. There was like, I think everybody came out right behind fifth place. And I was like, good Lord, look at that pack racing. New tires, you feel like Superman, and seeing some of the drivers, two pit, of course, two pitting the final stage of this. You kind of have to find your happy medium, and Sheldon House almost didn't make it. I mean, a couple of more if a few more lap traffic cars raced him any harder. He gave thanks to the drivers that just kind of moved. But if they raced him a little harder, this changes positions a little bit, I think. And I was like, I heard you clutch in on one of the corners. I was like, he's having to save a touch here. He's close. They're close.
I was clutching during the first run too, just to try to like stretch it as long as I could. I really wanted to go one more lap, but I think I had like it only said I could do like another point 0.7 laps. So
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be pretty decent, but I started pushing just a little bit too hard. So it had to save a little bit more. And I don't normally like clutching in this car, but it was about the only thing I could do there.
Yeah. You can't turn the engine off. Thing turns under power. You can, but I don't recommend it.
Well,
The let's see. The clutch has a tendency to grab real hard and kick your rear end out, and like it's a weird feeling in this car. In the Cup car, it's more exaggerated. I really like doing it in the truck though. because you feel like you're not really losing anything. Even though you're losing like 3 or 4 mile an hour, you're really in here. It can get kind of sketchy. I can understand that a lot. But Wesley, a P3 finish after fuel saving, and our good friend the Penguin, he is up from Peoria. He actually lives up there, so
Oh, really?
yeah, yeah. He's the guy that's been doing the race control for the
Yeah.
for the interleague. Yep, he lives up near
I
you.
I sat in race control with him. One of the I don't remember what race it was, but one of the races for that. I didn't even know that. I'll have to
Yep.
talk to him about it.
Yeah, he's my buddy. He's my pal. He's actually been here to see me and to meet me. So like, I know him. I physically know that guy. So he's good people. And I forget you're from Peoria because I grew up in Effingham, and there's like the Illinois people. That's a dang old.
Oh, all these people that we race with are just like the South or North Carolina, South Carolina.
I
Feel
get
out
a,
of place sometimes.
I get a. So, we moved to Effingham when I was 7. I was born in Mississippi, so I'm kind of the mutt of Illinois. That's why I think we stayed Southern Illinois. So, but yeah, I know. Peoria's a good place. We used to play Peoria in football actually. So, many years ago, whenever I did all that. But yeah, there you go. But now you know. Now you can be like, whereabouts in Peoria are you, Penguin? And you got a conversation to carry on. I like
Yeah.
it. I like it. All right, Wes, give a shout out to tell people what you're doing, and P3 tonight. Very proud of you. It was an awesome race. Awesome.
Yeah, just want to say thanks to everybody who helps put this league on, all the admins, Joey, a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. Thanks to all the sponsors here at Sim500. Glenn and Transervice, been a sponsor the entire time Sim500 has existed, so big shout out to him, Cook's Landscaping Group, and then shout out to, myself for sponsoring the league, but WBD Diecast. I make custom diecast for current day Cup truck. I was going to say Xfinity, but got to correct myself too. O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, ARCA, and then iRacing paint schemes as well. I am taking orders at the moment, so if you find me on Instagram, there's a little order form you can go to in my Instagram bio if you're looking to get something done.
Yeah, at WBD Diecast Customs. Find them now. You want it. I know you want it. And if you don't want it, well, that's a shame because yeah. I don't know what happened in the clash, but I know that Kyle Larson ran out of fuel, so we'll have to go check on the results. Wesley, much love, man. I appreciate you as always. I will see you Saturday.
Yeah, see you then. We'll go for a big win.
I'm going for a long broadcast. That's what I'm going for.
Well, hopefully I'm up here talking to you at the end of it.
I like it. You know what? I like it because there's money on the line.
Mm-hmm.
We all like money. Money's good. Money's evil, but sometimes money's really good. So yeah, that's the way it is. Wesley, much love, man. We'll see you next week. Or see you Saturday.
See you then.
That is Wesley Donaldson, your P3 finisher tonight. Love that dude. He does some great work with the custom diecast as well, so check him out. David Schildhouse gets the win. Budgie's absolutely awesome. The stream didn't crash, and I'm happy. So yeah, it's all good things. We are working. I am working on the other PC folks. That is what is going on. So the main one will be back. We'll be back with all the fancy graphics and all the cool stuff very soon. I'm just had to put her out to pasture. I did. So very simplified stream tonight. That's what it is. Schildhouse gets the win. Sim500 is good. We're off tomorrow. We'll see you Friday for the Cup Series. We do have the Daytona 500 that we're going to be calling, the Interleague 500 that we're going to be calling Saturday, and the Xfinity Series, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series for Chop Chop Racing on Saturday evening as well. And then, of course, the AMP Racing Sunday Series. We do have a Daytona race that we're going to be running as well, but we're gonna get all that stuff taken care of. Thank you, folks. Like, follow, subscribe if you haven't done so. Make sure that you give everybody all the love. I got no outro screen, so guess what? We're just going to end it right here on this screen. Much love. Be good. Be safe. Be kind. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.